네, 안녕하세요. 오늘은 캐시우드 인터뷰 번역 3탄 영상을 준비해 보았습니다. 3탄 영상에서는 비트코인에 대한 캐시우드에 대한 생각, 또한 현재 테슬라 자율주행에 관한 내용이 포함되어 있으니 재미있게 봐주시고 1탄, 2탄 영상을 못 보신 분들은 제 채널에 가셔서 1탄, 2탄 영상도 함께 보는 걸 추천드립니다. 그럼 제게 힘이 되는 좋아요와 구독 부탁드리고 바로 영상 함께 보시죠.
Bitcoin historically was a huge contributor to your returns, and I know you're still bullish on it because ARK recently published two very favorable white papers on Bitcoin. But so far as I can tell, there has been no Bitcoin in the ARK Innovation ETF for more than a year and a half. How come?
Yes, well, we put it in at a 1% position in 2015 when Bitcoin was $250. And we scaled with it. We didn't sell it at all. So it hit 10% of the portfolio, at which point we were forced to sell. And at the same time, there was some forking taking place. So we were getting distributions. And what we learned is that Bitcoin threw off what's called unqualified income, which is not illegal, but from an IRS point of view, if our portfolios generate more than 10% of gross profits in unqualified income, which is usually commodity-like income, the IRS allows that 10% and then will confiscate the rest of it. So if we moved into a black swan event where the equity markets imploded and Bitcoin took off, our clients would be able to keep only 10% of that gain. And we just thought this was too much of a risk from a fiduciary point of view to subject our investors to. So what we did is we moved out of it in early 18, better lucky than smart, because of course we went from $20,000 down to, at the end of 17, down to below 4,000 earlier this year. In our fully discretionary portfolios, where we are not subjected to the 40 Act rules of the SEC, our Bitcoin position is about 7% right now. So that is how optimistic we are on it.
And it's once again flirting with $20,000. Can you put a price on your level of bullishness?
We are extremely bullish. Our confidence in it has gone up since 2017, because what we saw as it dropped from 20,000 to below 4,000, it actually got well into the threes, I think in 2019, was that Bitcoin's share of the crypto asset ecosystem moved from the low 30% range in terms of value, network values, into the low 70% range. And what did that tell us? That confirmed in our mind that Bitcoin is the reserve currency of the crypto asset ecosystem. So it is the reserve cryptocurrency, which is a very important role. It's the flight to safety currency. It is Bitcoin's technology, or Bitcoin's blockchain, is the most secure of any other blockchain. And so it makes sense that Bitcoin would be the reserve currency of the crypto asset ecosystem.
Kathy, in August of 2018, you tweeted a letter to Elon Musk in which you effectively put a price target on Tesla of $4,000. And that call arguably made you famous, but it also exposed you to a world of hate on Twitter. Any regrets?
Oh, no, not at all. I didn't read the Twitter world of hate notes to me. Our marketing department used to send me anything that I needed to respond to. But no, we were standing up for what we thought was right. And we also were astonished that at the backlash. And I think part of it was Elon's personality and the way and the things he was saying on Twitter. He's a provocative soul, and he's brilliant. He's our Renaissance man, and all we did, which is what we should have done in terms of our research, is keep our eye on the prize, and the prize had to do with the autonomous taxi network that we believe Tesla will be in the pole position to dominate, mostly because of its advantages in artificial intelligence and the amount of data it has collected and the AI expertise that it has. And we couldn't believe that no one wanted to listen to this, that they really just made fun of it. And it made me feel even more strongly about Tesla, because what we saw happen over time as the naysayers were growing was their barriers to entry, or Tesla's barriers to entry, were increasing. Their battery technology was already 3 years, now it's maybe 4 years ahead of the competition, especially now that they're going to build the battery into the structure of the car. They had the first AI chip. No other auto manufacturer has an artificial intelligence chip for autonomous. They now have 15 billion miles of real world driving collected. Google, the next closest, has about 25 million, 15 billion. The winner in autonomous is going to have the most data and the highest quality data. That company right now is Tesla. So way back then, our confidence was high that they were heading in the right direction. And as the naysayers grew, it was after 2018, through into 2019, as the stock was cratering, as many out there were saying Tesla was going to run out of money. We thought that was a ridiculous concept. The only time a company like Tesla will run out of money is if the market shut down. There were companies that ran out of money in 08, 09 because the markets were closed. The markets were open. We were going to support Tesla if they did an offering. So were many others. So, I mean, they were creating stories that were just ridiculous on the face of them. So, no regrets whatsoever.
네, 여기까지 캐시우드 인터뷰 3탄 영상이었습니다. 인터뷰 나머지 뒷부분도 최대한 빨리 번역하여 업로드 해드리겠습니다. ARK 인베스트와 캐시우드에 관한 최신 정보를 계속해서 받아보고 싶다면 좋아요와 구독 부탁드리고 오늘의 영상도 여러분의 투자에 도움이 되었으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.